Hello, I'm Karla Bruce, and I'm privileged to serve this community as Chief Equity Officer for Fairfax County Government. I am honored to join you for this year's Black History Month commemoration. It has been an opportunity for reflecting on and honoring the past and illuminating the challenges we face today. The stories and talents shared demonstrate the perseverance and resilience of Fairfax County's Black community, and hopefully have given us the evidence and motivation to envision and work actively toward a brighter, stronger future for Fairfax County's Black community and everyone who calls Fairfax County home. As Chief Equity Officer, I've been charged with designing and implementing the strategy to operationalize the county's commitment to advance racial and social equity through the One Fairfax policy, adopted by the Board of Supervisors and School Board in November 2017. With the leadership of the county executive, my role is to advise and support the Board of Supervisors, county leadership, and staff in considering equity in all planning and decision-making in order to shape county policy and practice in ways that foster equitable opportunity for all Fairfax County residents. One Fairfax is an acknowledgement by Fairfax County that despite being a great place to live, learn, work, and play, not everyone has shared in the opportunity that has yielded prosperity for so many. One Fairfax is how we think about and approach governance and management of the county. With a One Fairfax focus, we are facing our history and seeking to understand how that history informs the present. We are asking ourselves, are we comfortable with our current social and structural arrangements, or do we desire a future where all in our community have access to the opportunities that will enable them to not just be stable, but to thrive? We are recognizing that an equitable future will require taking bold and innovative action and making equity a priority in the choices we make. Most importantly, One Fairfax leads us to acknowledge government's role in producing and perpetuating inequity, with an understanding that government can't dismantle these structural barriers alone. Our work to become One Fairfax must include the meaningful engagement of residents and other community stakeholders. Why? It's those outside of government, you, who can articulate how the doors of opportunity have been opened or closed, who can provide a deeper understanding of the drivers and roots of inequity, who can, through engaging with your family and neighbors, shape a shared community value that we all do better when we all do better. With the involvement of the community, we can co-create solutions and cultivate a culture of shared accountability to become One Fairfax. I'm proud to report that this work is already happening. The county is engaging in an extensive effort to capture the experience of African Americans in Fairfax County's history and understand their contributions to the county's success. The county's COVID-19 response and recovery, from a public health perspective and an economic perspective, has incorporated considerations of equity, as evidenced by our vaccine equity strategy and an economic recovery framework that emphasizes a just and resilient recovery. Reflecting the recommendations of Chairman McKay's Task Force on Equity and Opportunity, we have convened a team representing county agencies, nonprofits, residents, and community members with a lived experience of poverty to design and pilot a guaranteed income demonstration project, making an investment in addressing the racial wealth gap. The Fairfax County Police Department and Fire and Rescue Department are engaging in implicit bias training and other strategies to improve relationships with the community. The county is pursuing strategies to make housing, both rental and ownership, and childcare, not just affordable, but more attainable. And under the leadership of County Executive Brian Hill, equity is a core element of the county's first ever strategic plan. I so appreciate being included in this year's Black History program. I was informed and inspired, and hope you were too. As we come to a close, I am reminded of the palpable energy that was generated at the unveiling of the James Lee School historical marker in October of last year. In my remarks to the group that was gathered, I spoke about the word Sankofa. In the Akan Twi and Fante languages of Ghana, the word translates to retrieve, literally go back and get. San, to return, ko, to go, fa, to fetch, to seek, and take. The Sankofa Adinkara symbol is represented with a stylized bird with its head turned backwards, while its feet face forward carrying an egg in its mouth. As descendants of Africa and America, many African Americans have adopted Sankofa symbol to represent the need for us to reflect on the past to build a successful future. Let Black History Month be a reminder to all of us to reflect on the past as we focus on building a successful future. Thank you.